Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the New Jersey Nets going up against the Denver Nuggets here at Pepsi Center. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge.
My last one up laid there too.
You can't really get much hotter than these teams right now, Clark. Really proves to be a promising one for us and for the fans.
You know, it's always a good challenge for a team that's on a roll to face another team that's having success too. I think it really helps both teams stay sharp and keeps the players on their toes mentally.
Now here is Martin. Anthony dishes to Iverson. Shot clock at 5. Over Kidd. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And the mid-range game of Iverson is quite steady. Has a rapid-fire release, and even at his size, it's hard to get to his shot.
And that's a quick foul for him there. Looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
Kidd against Iverson. Outside for Kidd. Carter on the wing. Fires for 3. Rebound Camby. Here's Denver now. A fantastic stretch this group has strung together. 8 wins and counting.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
Here's Kidd. J.R. Smith making his last shot. Camby with the block. And Anthony's got the ball here for Denver. Outside, Martin. Pass to Anthony. Just 4 to shoot. The rebound by McGlure. And the Nets with possession. 4-point game. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
Drills the three-pointer.
Zero hesitation on that shot.
Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Kidd against Iverson. Out to Smith. This one for 3. Rebound, New Jersey.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Kidd with it. Now Smith defending. Lays it up off the glass.
And Kidd using that size well inside. Fantastic with the read of the D there and exploiting the weakness.
Now here is Smith. Last game he had 12. Here's Martin. Smith outside. Denver passing it around. Anthony kicks to Smith. The 19-foot shot. And it's Iverson missing.
Or the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Kidd, no good. The Nuggets trail. Anthony taking his time here. Smith outside. Pass to Iverson. Anthony against Carter. That's a 2 from Smith. And again, Denver no good. New Jersey has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Carter outside. A three-pointer off the mark. Here's the Nuggets with the ball. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Now, here is Smith. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
And not just a three-point shooter. J.R. proves that game in and game out.
Here's Kidd. J.R. Smith making his last shot. From the line. And again, no good by New Jersey.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Villanueva against Anthony. Martin, the pass to Smith. Here's Camby. Out to Anthony. There's the three. The rebound by McGlure. 20 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. The drive by Iverson. And Iverson throws it down.
Boy, the quickness of Iverson. What a blur this guy is. Slithering his way through the defense and never afraid to drive it inside despite being a small guy.
Villanueva with a screen on Iverson. It's deflected. Camby with the steal. Got it up. No good that time. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Nuggets lead by 3. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Pepsi Center. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And so here's Denver after the basket by New Jersey. Out to Anthony. Allen Iverson on the wing. He had 25 points in the win against Portland. Pulls up, high post, a tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Iverson's got 6.
Oh, nice stroke on Iverson's jumper. He looks so confident taking that shot.
Carter with the 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. And that'll tie this game up.
Savvy pass, moving the ball to the person with the best shot on the floor.
And it's Anthony at the elbow. No good with the elbow jumper.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
And Jones slams it home.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Anthony. New Jersey with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Carter. There's the drive. And that's collected by Camby. Camby's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Jones over to help. Smith outside. Camby sets the screen for Smith. Martin kicks to Iverson. Shoots from the elbow. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Iverson's got it all tied up now for the Nuggets. And the Nets decide to take their first time out here. So for the Nets, McGlure comes in for Muhammad, and it's Maggette in for James Jones. You know, Clark, it's been interesting watching how things are unfolding early on this season.
Yeah, exactly. Some teams have come out really strong. Others are struggling to find their way. And yet, we know there's still plenty of time to go in this season.
Now here is Carter. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Kings in Sacramento. And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Picking up his 2nd foul here. Has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Certainly not his strength, but McGlure, to his credit, doing the best he can from the line.
The Nets shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
Now here's Anthony. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
Carmelo Anthony's skills right on display there. Taking that shot right into the defense and knocking it down in spite of contact.
Denver shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
It's Martin on the wing. Back to Smith. Pass to Iverson. Lock at 6. Back to Smith. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. To a rebound by Carter.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
And the basket by Kidd.
Hey, this is how... how you finish in transition. Kidd, his eyes light up when he's running the break.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Anthony in the corner. Shoots from 12. It's a big height bounce and goes in.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Here's McGlure. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Carter dishes the Kidd. Here's Maggette. They get it back. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for him. Jones checked in for the Nets.
Number 10, James Jones.
58 seconds left to play here in the half. Good ball movement here by New Jersey. A 3-ball. Villanueva with the bucket. Villanueva's got the lead up to 2 now for the Nets.
Less than an ideal start for them. The shots weren't falling, but they're definitely starting to surge now, and I think they could open this lead up even more.
Now here is Smith. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. Six points for Smith.
Such a reflexive shooter. Smith rarely needs any time to get set up and fire.
Iverson kicks to Smith. Lets it go from the wing. Kidd grabs the board. The Nets have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. It's tipped. Canby with the steal.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
And Anthony gets it to go.
And that was an absolute bomb. Carmelo is showing how confident he is.
Maggette with it from deep three-point land. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And some good action through the first 2 quarters. As we reach halftime, the Nuggets on top. They're up by 3. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. What a game we're seeing from Allen Iverson.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Now here's Kidd. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. Well, the Orlando Magic, Greg, this season finally moving into their new arena, the Amway Center. What do you think?
Kevin, I got to tell you, it's incredible. You know, to see all the new technology, the huge displays, an exciting new home for one of the league's more talented teams.
Martin against Carter. From the top of the key, chalk up 2 there. Carter's got the game tied up here for the Nets.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
And here are the Nuggets now. Their next game is at Oracle Arena, so a road game with the Warriors. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Kicks it out to Iverson. Another 3 for Denver.
And it's encouraging seeing Iverson just bury the 3 ball. When he's got that shot going, he is basically unguardable.
Nets trail by 3. Outside Kidd. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Nets shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. And so he hits the technical free throw.
And Kidd, really just a nightly triple-double threat. Big point guard who can score, pass, and also rebounds the ball.
Now here is Carter. 5 points in the game. Shot by Villanueva, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Smith the pass to Carmelo. And he uses the glass on the layup. Anthony's got the lead up to 4 now for the Nuggets.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
And the Nets decide to take their first time out here. Let's take a brief moment to look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's feistiest defensive teams. The 4th spot held by the Nets.
You can't get careless. With the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
Carter on the wing, covered by Anthony, and the shot is good. Carter's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Oh, I like that. Good read by BC. An elite, big-time scorer with versatility.
Smith outside. Anthony down low, covered by Maggette. Takes a shot at the elbow. Again, the Nuggets score.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Kidd kicks to Carter. Outside Kidd. Here's the 3. Denver grabs the miss. Now here's Iverson. 11 points in the game. Out to Smith. 6 on the shot clock. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. No good with the triple.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
And it's going to be out of bounds. New Jersey will retain possession. New Jersey making a switch here. Murphy's checked in.
86. Troy Murphy.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to McGetty. The Nets working the ball around now. Carter with the bucket.
I think you got to be up on Carter all the time before the catch.
Denver's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Anthony. No good on that one. Nice tee from McGetty. New Jersey trailing. And Carter has it in the corner. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Nuggets have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Iverson passes to Martin. Anthony in the corner. 6 to shoot. Over McGetty. Anthony with the bucket. Anthony's got 13.
And Melo is highly explosive, nailing shots left and right. The D has got to get it out of his hands.
Back to Kidd. Denver grabs the miss.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Iverson. And the rebound goes to Murphy.
It seems like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it. And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Pass to Campbell. Now here's Iverson. Camby the screen. The 3. Iverson gets the bucket. Iverson's got the lead up to 6 now for the Nuggets.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Here's Kidd out to Carter. McGetty outside. Nice D from Camby.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Camby sets the screen for Anthony. Pass to Iverson. It's Martin on the wing. Back to Smith. Iverson outside. And so it's Denver with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Back to the action in just a minute. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation.
That's only the first turnover, guys. He's been safe as an option for them at the offensive end.
Now off the inbound, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Carter able to play right through that defender, draped all over him. Absolutely fearless when he's got the ball in his hands.
Taking 2 shots.
Carter hits them both.
Obviously, Vince Carter's ability to defy gravity is eye-catching. But everything else he does on the floor equally as important. He is a complete player.
Iverson kicks to Martin. Smith outside. Fires the 3. And the turnover again by Denver. And let's see what Denver has coming up on Monday. They head out on the road to face the Golden State Warriors. And then on Friday, the Chicago Bulls come into town, tipping off a homestand for them.
In that game against Milwaukee, it's always interesting for top teams to see how they compare to the best in the East. This will be a chance to see just what this group is made of.
The Nuggets leading by 4. Iverson outside. At the elbow, Martin. Anthony down low. Working on Jones. 4 on the shot clock. Martin with the screen for Smith. No good.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with it. Tough day so far.
And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Corey Maggette is checked in for James Jones.
Into the net. Number 5, Corey Maggette.
And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. And that's collected by Camby. Camby's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Camby sets the screen for Smith. On the wing, Iverson. Pass to Camby. Back to Iverson. Lock at 6. Looking for Anthony and gets it there. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson. 15 points for Carmelo Anthony.
A mid-range master. Carmelo Anthony looks to attack from this area whenever he can.
The Nets call time. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, during the break, listened in on Avery Johnson talking with his team. Now, he begged his guys to get after it on the break. He said, let's keep up the tempo, guys. You know how dangerous we are on the break. Be confident with the ball. Take risks. Move it, guys.
Thank you, David. Nets trail by 6. Carter outside. Corey Maggette on the wing. And they pick up 2. Maggette's got his first points of the night.
And good execution from Maggette inside. Doesn't fear going in amongst the trees.
We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. Outside for Martin. Iverson up top. Pass to Smith for the 3. Muhammad pulls it in.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
And stolen by Iverson. Allen Iverson on the wing. Camby the screen. Iverson against Maggette. Out to Anthony. The tray. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson. Iverson's got 5 assists tonight. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Nuggets?
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Carter against Smith. from downtown. Count it, and the Nugget lead has been cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Carter.
There's no denying it. Carter is a guy you can trust to get it done in the biggest moments. Finds an angle of attack and goes right to it.
Now here's Anthony. Back to Iverson. Pass to Smith. Over Kidd. Smith, no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Villanueva with the steal. Iverson against Kidd. Inside. Shot by Villanueva, no good. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. They lead by 4. Here's Camby. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, I tell you what, a long, intimidating defender who rebounds and blocks shots at a high rate, Camby, gives you a ton of energy on the defensive end.
Nene, he's checked in for Marcus Camby. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Muscle Nene brings on both ends. Man, he knows how to use it, too. A guy you don't want to fool around with at all.
Now here's Kidd. From past the arc. And the Nets miss again.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Smith. Lays it up and banks it in. Smith's got the lead up to 7 now for Denver.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Timeout called the Nets. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here is Carter. Here's Villanueva. No good on the triple.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Nene with the screen on Villanueva. Here's Anthony. New Jersey with the rebound.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
From deep three-point land. Rebounded by Anthony. So we see Denver get the win here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark.
as hard as MC Ren. I don't need a rep.